What's up guys, today I'm going back to my roots with some Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I first started my channel playing Call of Duty, so we're back with this with an ultimate guide to Blood of the Dead, one of my favorite maps remastered into Blood of the Dead, bro. This map is amazing, and I'm going to be giving you guys an ultimate guide, everything you need to know about the map. Now, every single buildable, basically if you guys don't know how to play, after this video, you're going to know how to do absolutely everything. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and chuck on the notification bell if you do enjoy the video. And without waiting any longer, let's go ahead and begin. And may I just say, what I'm going to do, the first about 10 minutes of this video is going to be me touring around the map, showing you guys where everything is around the map. And after that, I'm going to actually go ahead and show you guys how to do, like, build a shield and stuff. So if you don't want to, if you already know your way around the map and stuff, I do recommend you to watch it. But if you don't want to watch it and you already know where around the map and you just want to see how to build the shield and how to make the acid gat and all of that stuff, I'm going to leave a timestamp where you can skip to right on the screen right now. So skip to there, and then boom, you guys can skip past all that. But without waiting longer, let's get into the map tour. What's up guys, so actually how I like to go ahead and start off these videos is I like to do a quick little tour around the map. So for this ultimate guide of Blood of the Dead, I've gone ahead and we're only on round 4. I've opened up the whole map for you guys so we can have a look at this, be through like the new match customizations, which you can just customize the game. So I can literally start on round 1 with 50,000 points, which is cool. So we're actually going to spawn in this area, which is Richtofen's laboratory. It's pretty cool. You got the transit crew inside of here, of course, and basically no doors. You just come up here. We have a war weapon there, which is the SX Model 07, and then we come up to this little room here. Now there's another pistol which I quite like to get, which is the RK7 Garrison. It's a pretty cool pistol to get, and if you want to get that you can, but it's going to be pretty tricky actually if you're going to want a gun. But usually I don't get that. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I wait a bit, and then obviously you go ahead, open this door, and you come out, and that's the only door you can open to get out of like the spawn room. And basically, once you're out there, you see this area here. You can either go down there or up here. Usually, I just look where the box is, and I go whichever way the box is. But there is a door down here, which we're going to start off. And if you come down here, it's a pretty cool room. Sometimes the box will spawn right in here, which is really cool if you guys want to go ahead and get the box there. There's really nothing much else with this room other than the first dog there, which we'll go through later, I guess, and just talk about what obviously the dog is for. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know if you guys have been a Mob of the Dead fan or if you've played Mob of the Dead before. But yeah, that's our first dog location there, which will come in handy later. But basically, once you've done here, you can move through here, and there will be a door over here as well, which is really cool. So you can just go ahead and walk this door, and that basically matches up with our other way we could have gotten in. So we could have either went through that door or went through that door there, but obviously we went through that door. But if you didn't go through the door over there that was led to the dog, you can just come through here, and this is where the box is currently. And I have Quick Revive there currently. Whatever your first brew is, you can go ahead and get there. It's not Quick Revive, it's like the new Tombstone 2.0 basically. Yeah, so that's there. Over here we have the MX9 on the wall, and you can just come over. This is the box location for me right now, just there. So yeah, that's the box location. And a good part over here is actually the power. You guys literally just come over here, boom, turn on the power, and you've got the east side power on. But then we still got another power switch that we need to turn on, which we'll go and have a look at later. But if we keep moving along up here, it's just as easy. Once you've gone through, you've opened up all those doors there, you're going to want to make sure you have a pretty decent weapon, and maybe even pop a gobble gum, because when you first go ahead and open this door, you have to turn that power before you can actually open this door. When you first open this door right here, you're going to get swarmed by a lot of zombies. They're going to all be coming down, so you're going to want to have a decent weapon, maybe even use your special weapons. It's going to be those hands coming out of the walls. They can hit you as well, and they take away a little bit of damage. They can be quite annoying. There's going to be a ton of zombies here. And then as you keep moving through here and you come across to this area, the recreation yard, Brutus is going to be there. He's going to spawn in a ton of zombies and also a ton of dogs. So once again, you're going to want to have a decent weapon on, and just make sure you go ahead. Down here especially, there's going to be a lot of dogs cluttered up here that you're going to be like, whoa, dude. The first time I went on this map, I literally had my starting pistol. I died over there. And lucky I had Quick Revive, but then I came over here and also died again over here, bro. So it is very hard if you don't have the right weapon. But if you have a good weapon, you should be good. You come up through here, and you can just come up through this area here. And this takes us to the Mob of the Dead we all know and love. This is special Blood of the Dead stuff. We haven't never seen it before. But this right here I used to usually come through this door. This is obviously the Mob of the Dead spawn room. So if you guys have played Mob of the Dead, this is the spawn room for that. And basically, usually I come through here, and you guys all know this place already. It is a pretty known place. This is like the spawn room of the old mob, and there's nothing much really around here. But if we do come up here and come through the cell block second floor, we actually have another second dog location right there as well, which is of course pretty damn cool. So we have that second dog location there. If you guys do want to go ahead, fill them up. But after that, we come down here. Once again, there will be other locations around here. This will be locked. We won't be able to get that until we have our next power on. You can go ahead and come over here as well, which is another area we could go through. At the moment, once again, I'm pretty sure that door is locked as well until you turn the other power on, which I'll show you guys how to do in a sec. This is just the cafeteria, pretty well-known area as well. And this is where we came from. You could have either gone through that door or this door. I went through the other door usually. You actually have to buy debris there. So yeah, whatever. So now, this is the place that I usually go after this. We're going to want to head down to the docks usually. This is what I do. So I come down through here, and you're going to want to come down and open up this door. And then this is another well-known place in Mob of the Dead. It is basically where you collect the Hell's Retriever and stuff. This is usually where you collect the Hell's Retriever. I'll show you guys how to do that later on. And then you're just going to want to keep moving down into the docks. Like the docks is where you're going to want to be so you can turn on the next power switch. Make sure you're not mid-round. Usually keep a last zombie if you're going through here because it is a pretty hard and annoying place to actually go ahead and train around zombies and stuff. There can be a lot of zombies coming here. You can get trapped really easily, so be careful. But we keep moving down here, and see that sign there's like a power over here. So this is our second power switch. It's going to be through here and just over here. It's going to one of these is going to be on and one's going to be off. You just turn one of them on, and then you have your second power switch on, and then we're really good to go now, and we can do a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm just here for the map tour. I'll show you guys how to do the rest of that stuff. If you guys want to just skip through, you can just go ahead and skip through there. We also have the shield, which I'll show you guys how to build in the video. But this area down here is obviously the docks that we see. We have the Tommy gun wall by there. There's not really much we can do around here. We also do have actually a mystery box location there as well, which is really cool. If we come up here, we can go to the gondola, and there's also a perk location just down there as well, just down there where Juggernog used to be. There is a perk location. Then we also have the gondola here, which we can pull down, and we can basically take the gondola back up the top there. This is usually what I do. Once you get the power on the docks, you can go ahead and you can buy your perks. You can do all that cool stuff. And really there's not much to do around here. So then next, we're going to wait for this gondola to come down. Try not to get killed by the zombie. We need to wait for that gondola to cool down. It's always going to spawn up there, so you're going to have to call it down to the docks, or else you won't be able to go on it. But it needs the power to be actually able to go on. So you need to wait for the zombie to go away and wait for that to be a green light. Then we can go on just as so. Hopefully the zombie doesn't go on. Nice. And then we come back all the way up to where we started. Once we got the power on there, we're basically all set to go, and I'm going to be giving you guys all the parts for all of the other stuff we need later on, so you guys can just skip forward to that. But let's go ahead now. We have our zombie guy up here. We're at the top floor. We can just run through here. This is basically, that was the second dog that we saw. We're just above that now, and literally, dude, there is a build table there, and now we're along basically the roof, well, just under the roof actually. And this is another area from Mob of the Dead. It is a pretty simple area. You're not going to be really here too much. There is going to be Pack-a-Punch later, which I'll show you guys how to get as well. But that's basically about it. This area right here, this is the infirmary. Just come up here, and once you've got the power on as well, you can also walk through this door. And this is the Pack-a-Punch area. We are on the roof right now. It's just the Pack-a-Punch area there. We have our Pack-a-Punch. And that's basically really all you do up here. Now, there's one last place I want to show you guys, which is now unlocked as soon as we turn that power on down at the docks. We can come back down from the roof, and we can end up back in the cafeteria. So if we come down through here, we can just go back down to the cafeteria, which is right there, which we saw. That's where we came from the start, and we can actually come back here now. And we're going to go to the warden's office. So just as like a point so you guys know where we are, this is the dog again that we saw. We were just up there before. Now we're down here, and this is the warden's office that we're going to go into. And here it is, dudes. That door will be locked until you turn that second power switch on, and you can actually go ahead and, of course, have a look through the administration, or whatever you want to call it. There's another perk machine here as well, which is really cool. And then after you've done this, there's actually another door that you can open here. We have our third dog there, which is cool. He's just chilling, you know. You're going to be filling him up later on with zombie souls. And then this is brand new as well. This is the Warden's house. It's a really cool place to go. I don't really want to be stuck in here during the mid-game. So make sure you're not really just running through here mid-game. We have obviously a Titan ammo there. And that is a dead end. So don't do what I just did then. But ladies and gentlemen, that's basically everything we have here. Also the showers, of course. We're going to go down here now to the showers, which is another place that was in the original Mob of the Dead. So if we actually just come through the showers, this is a big map, by the way, guys. So we have a full zombie round now, but this is the showers right here. And it is really, you don't really do much here at all. It is a pretty plain old place. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically the whole map too. I took you guys around the whole entire map. We saw everything there was to see. Now you guys should be able to know your way around the map. And now we can get on and have a look at how to actually do everything inside of the map. Right, so first up, obviously, just like any other zombie map, you're going to want to know how to turn on the power. It is pretty simple. Basically, when you come out of the spawn room, keep following straight up. There's going to be a door right in front of you, and literally just open up that. This is really easy. Follow down the stairs, take your first left, and you're going to be greeted by just a normal old power generator, which you just flick the switch, and boom, you've turned that on. There is actually a second part. That is only the east side power. So next up, we're going to want to go across the map. So it's going to take a little bit of time to actually get over to the other side. But literally, guys, just follow the map. If you guys were actually watching my guide where I showed you guys through the whole entire map, this is going to help you out a lot. But you're going to want to actually go ahead this time and to make it down to the docks. And inside of the docks, there is going to be the second power generator there. Literally, guys, just go up to that and pop that on. It's inside the docks building, just in the gameplay, as you guys can see. And once you've done that, you've got yourself the power on. Alright, so next up is the Hell's Retriever guide. It's pretty simple, and let's get into it. It's just like the normal Mob of the Dead, where you literally just go ahead and fill up 3 dogs, and then you can go ahead and get the Hell's Retriever, except it's a little bit more complicated, I found it now, but I'm going to go through with all of that with you guys. So basically, the first dog you're going to want to get, straight as you come out of spawn, the door down the hill to the right, inside of there, it's a 1000 door, open it up, and basically you're going to be greeted by the first dog. Feed about 6 zombies, so train around zombies, feed about 6 zombies to that dog, and he's going to just disappear, and then we can move on to the second dog. Now, the second dog is in a location, the exact same one that it was in Mob of the Dead, which is in the cell block 2nd floor. And just as you come from the original Mob of the Dead spawn, it's just going to be sitting right there. And once again, just kill about another 6 zombies in front of that bad boy. And then he is going to go ahead and disappear as well. And then we can move on to our last dog. Now, our last dog is in a very different spot, a totally new place to the map, and basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you go ahead and turn on the power first. So once you guys have done that, you guys, obviously I said that before in the video, make sure you have that power turned on first, and once you have that turned on, you can go ahead and actually have a look at the dog 3. Now, just after the second dog, you're just going to want to keep following down and go into the warden's office, or they call it the administration in this, back where Speed Collar was in the original Mob of the Dead, but just follow the gameplay, and that's basically where you want to go, just inside there. And once you're in there, there's going to be a brand new opening, and as soon as you go outside, you're going to be greeted by the third dog. Once again, feed another 6 zombies to this guy, and then you're absolutely set, and you've gone ahead and completed all the dogs. Now, actually, once you've done that, you basically completed it, and once you've done that, you can go ahead and pick up the Hell's Retriever. Now, how you're going to want to do that is, after you've gone ahead and fed the third dog, you're going to go into the warden's house, which is another new area. You're going to want to go into the warden's house, and there is going to be a little tunnel that you're going to have to go into. And once you go into this tunnel, it's titled like go to the shower or whatever. You're going to want to press that. It costs 500 points to go ahead and unlock that. You unlock that, you go flying like through all this lava and stuff, and you're just going to want to keep pressing square or whatever it is on your console. Keep pressing the pickup button, and you're going to actually go ahead and you're going to go past the Hell's Retriever, and you're going to be able to pick it up. And it's as easy as that. You've got yourselves the Hell's Retriever inside of the game. Alright, now I guess you guys want to know how to actually get the acid gat. Now, basically, if you're going to want to get the Blundergat to actually start this off, and easily, you can just do that by getting it out of the box. There is another way you can do it with the Hell's Retriever, but I think the easiest way is to just get it out of the box. I found it to be really easy to get out of the box, but yeah, it's just open up the mystery box, and you can go ahead and get this for yourself. And then after that, we're going to need 3 parts to actually create the Acid Gat. At this time, there is only the Acid Gat. I've heard that with the Easter egg and stuff, we're going to be able to make like different elemental types on the Blundergat, but at the moment, we only know how to make the Acid Gat. So basically, there's going to be 3 parts. The first part is just outside of the first dog location. There's going to be a chain door. Literally, open that up. There's going to be a case. You really can't miss it. It is always there every time, and that is your first Blundergat part. The second part is actually over on the roof. If you just go up from the cafeteria and you can go up to the roof that way, or you can just go up the gondola and just go down there. Once you're on the roof, or just under the roof I should say, like before the stairs are going up the roof, you're going to actually need the warden's key for this, which is just go ahead and get that by killing the warden. He'll come probably like around 5 or something, he'll be there. You get the warden's key, you can actually go ahead and unlock this and open it up, and there's just this little cage. Open it up with the warden's key and you have your second acid part. The third part is actually in the warden's office or the administration, and it is, once again, you're going to need the warden's key for it. It's just behind a little chained locked door, and just opposite like the side of the other dog. So the last dog, literally straight opposite that is this part. It's just in this chained cage inside, and that's your last part. Literally go ahead and find any table. I like to find the table that is near the old electric cherry and just build it there, and it's as easy as that to get the acid gat. Now our next upgrade is actually my personal favorite. This is the Magma gat. Now this is really OP, and I'll be showing you guys how to get it. It is really easy to get, probably the same difficulty if not easier to get than the acid gat. And I thought I'd just say as well, I'm not putting the Hell's Redeemer on this ultimate guide just because I really don't think it's what you guys need to do inside of a game. Like, it's one of those things that is just so hard to get in a game that it's probably not worth going through the hassle to get it. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to worry you guys about that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and talk about the Magma gat here. It's really simple to get. You can go ahead, get your Blundergat either out of the box, or you can go get the free Blundergat Easter egg just by throwing your Hell's Retriever at 5 different skulls around the map. If you guys want to see that once again, you can just go ahead and check out another video on that. I'm not going to worry about it in this video, but yeah, once you've done that, you've got your Blundergat, you're going to want to go ahead and head over to the warden's house, and inside of the warden's house is going to be a little fireplace, and all you got to go ahead and do is just drop in and hold square or X on that fireplace, and your Blundergat is going to go inside of there, and you're going to be left with no guns. Now, may I just say, you're going to probably want to have maybe some perks and a pretty decent gun for this step, because you're going to be now trapped in this room. You cannot leave the room or else it will cancel, and you're just going to have to kill like a ton of zombies. There's probably maybe like 10-15 zombies inside of this room, and just walk over their bodies. There's going to be a little blue soul that you got to go ahead and pick up, and that is it, literally as easy as that. Just go ahead and pick over about probably 10 or 15 of those souls, and once you see that, there's going to be like skulls anyway on top of the fireplace there, and once all those 3 skulls are lit up blue, you can go ahead and interact again with your Blundergat, and then it will do some weird thing, and you know it's going to like become all fiery and become all weird. And then now this is the next part they have to do. This is pretty easy. I would recommend keeping 1 zombie at the end of the round before you pick up your Blundergat again. But what's going to happen is you're going to need to pick it up. You cannot shoot it. And you're going to need to go over and keep this on fire. So your Blundergat's going to be on fire, like kind of like bluish fire. And you're going to need to go around to different lit up fire pits on the map, which you guys will see in the gameplay. And just literally aim in on them, and it's going to recharge and like reheat up your Blundergat, because it's going to slowly cool down, and you don't want it to cool down. So you're going to want to keep going over to these little fireplaces around the map and hit it up. Just follow the path that I'm taking, and you'll literally just be able to go ahead and go back to where you get your first dog done, and also like near the place where you get like just basically just out of spawn. You're going to take it over there, and there's going to be a little, like, I don't even know what this is. It's like some little crafting table here. And literally just go over to that and interact with that. There's going to be all these ghost guys that, you know, do their thing. They're heating it up. They're finishing the upgrade. And it is as simple as that. You've gone ahead and got yourself the Magma gat, which is a really cool upgrade to the Blundergat. Now the next part is basically just getting the shield, and that basically leads on to getting Pack-a-Punch, because you're going to need the shield to unlock Pack-a-Punch. So the shield is pretty easy, honestly. You're going to need 3 parts. The first part is the Warden key, which I showed you guys how to get it before. Literally, kill the Warden, you got the key. The next part is actually, it's going to be this little like glow that's going to be on one of the afterlife machines that you can't use inside of this game, but it's just going to be this little glow there. Those 3 possible locations, which I will show on the screen right now. Basically, there's 3 different locations. It's like around like the main, like around the warden's office and the cafeteria, like around those, and there is 3 of those afterlife machines that it could be on. Go to one of them, literally just click on it, interact with it, and you got that. And then our third and last part is going to be the actual like shield. It's going to be this big shield. That's what it's going to look like. It really stands out, and it's in 3 locations. It's around like the curly whirly tower, I like to call it. It's around there, and also kind of near the second Pack-a-Punch, the second power location, I should say. And literally, dudes, on screen right now, I'll show you the 3 possible locations where those could be. And then once you've gone that, literally just go ahead and build it on any table. There's also a table just outside, just like straight opposite the Tommy gun warbite. Straight opposite there, there's a thing. You can go ahead, build that, and you've got your shield, which leads on to the Pack-a-Punch as well. Now, finally, to go ahead and get your Pack-a-Punch open, literally head up to the roof. As long as you got the power on, you can just head up to the roof, back where we got one of the acid gap parts. Literally head up the stairs to the roof, and with your shield, you're going to want to make sure you do one thing. Now that we've got the shield, literally you're going to want to go ahead and use the key. So I'm pretty sure you press like L1 or something like that. You take out the key, and all you need to do is kill 3 zombies with it, and then you can go up to the charge station with the power there. And to activate that, literally, I think it's L2 and R2, and it goes ahead and activates that. And then you've got yourself Pack-a-Punch open, and you can go ahead and Pack-a-Punch your weapons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Ultimate Guide today. Basically giving you guys everything you need to know about Blood of the Dead. It's an amazing map, and you guys should be set. You should be able to get yourself set up now inside of Blood of the Dead. Hope you all enjoyed. I put so much effort into this video, so smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and chuck on the notification bell if you did enjoy. It really does help me out. But I'll see you guys in the next one.